Hola, soy Ángela María Vergara, madre de Rafael Alfonso Vergara Vergara, retenido de manera injusta en Estados Unidos por ICE. Lleva 18 días encarcelado, encadenado, en unas condiciones inhumanas. Una persona que estaba a la espera de su resolución de su situación legal, pero tenía su permiso de trabajo, pero tenía su seguro social y tenía su audiencia programada para el 2028. Un joven que siquiera tiene una infracción de tránsito.
Hello everyone, I'm Nobo and welcome back to the channel. What happens when tough immigration policy hits close to home? A Latina pro-Trump Congresswoman is now speaking out after ICE detained her own son. The same agency she publicly supported is now directly affecting her family, and people across the country are reacting. Some are calling it ironic, others say it's a wake-up call. This situation has sparked a major debate online. For years, many Republican lawmakers, especially those aligned with the MAGA movement, have pushed for stricter immigration enforcement. They have argued that strong ICE operation protects American jobs and national security. But when enforcement becomes personal, the conversation changes. Supporters say the law is the law and no one is above it, not even a congresswoman's family. This shows how harsh immigration policies can impact families in ways people don't expect. Social media is divided. Some feel sympathy, others say this is the system you supported, and it raises a bigger question. Do politicians fully understand the real-life consequences of policy they promote? Because immigration debates aren't just political taking points. They involve real family, real fear, and real consequences.
So Angela Vergara, pro-Trump Congresswoman, who used to applaud and cheer as ICE took away her own countrymen, is now very upset. She thought it was wonderful that they were abducting all these criminal Colombians off the street and deporting them off to who knows where. But now she's very upset because they snatched up her son, also Colombian, and have him detained. And now she's pleading with President Trump to please release my son. You're only supposed to take criminals. And it's falling on deaf ears because they don't care. They never cared about you. You wanted to be one of them. You've never been one of them. And now that it's come down to you and you faffoed, you're upset. And you say it's cruel that they're snatching people off the street. You didn't think it was cruel when they were snatching everybody else, but now that it's your family, you think it's cruel.
Well, well, well. I guess I can start this video by saying today, are the leopards eating your face? Have the chickens come home to roost? Have you found out how fucking around with the GOP and the Republican crew will come back to fucking bite you? Yeah, that's exactly what's happening to this Congresswoman today. A Colombian Congresswoman who supports Trump, Daddy Dumpy Pants, the pedo-in-chief, denounces her son's arrest by ICE. He has been chained up for 20 days. Yes, folks, she took to the interwebs to film a video where she was bawling her eyes out because she just doesn't understand. All that shucking and jiving and twerking on a stage, praising the orange fool, and now today your son has been shipped the fuck away. Miss Vergara, welcome to the finding out portion of your journey, dear. Because around here, unless you're white and you like to touch those that are underage, well, you're not safe here in the US of A. Those are the only ones that are allowed to stay. Anyway, is your caucasity okay? Because while you're whining about your son being chained up for 20 days, here thousands of children have been detained in concentration camps for over a year. They're being mistreated, not receiving the health care that they should, and they're feeding them food with roaches in them, boo. So, forgive me if I don't have any empathy for you. You know, you wouldn't be dealing with this plight today if you would have just done what was right. Okay? Yeah. Any fucking way. Let me get to some more tea. We do love a good fuck around and find out in the brew. Enjoy your journey, boo.
Lo que miles de latinos hoy están sufriendo en Estados Unidos.
Latinos for Trump just don't get it. They don't want you either. Just for context, this is Angela Vergara, a Colombian congresswoman who is also an avid Trump supporter whose son was recently detained by ICE and has been chained up for 20 days apparently.
Miles de latinos hoy están sufriendo en Estados Unidos.
Latinos for Trump just don't get it. They don't want you either. Just for context, this is Angela Vergara, a Colombian congresswoman who is also an avid Trump supporter whose son was recently detained by ICE and has been chained up for 20 days apparently. We've tried telling these people countless times. And the thing about Latinos for Trump is that they genuinely believe that they are exempt from all of this. They openly support ICE. They openly support what's going on until it happens to them. And seeing videos like these where Latinos for Trump FAFO genuinely make my day. I have zero sympathy for these people, and I genuinely hope that this happens to every Latino for Trump. Unfortunately, it is their innocent family members who will be paying the price, but oh well, you get what you vote for. Y como decimos en México, para ser pen, no se estudia. But anyways, play silly games, get silly prizes. Let me know what you guys think.
Colombia's loudest Trump supporter. Angela Vergara, she's a Colombia congresswoman, was on camera cheering when Trump got back in office. Posted on Instagram and she loved it. Her son Rafael had documents, work permit, social security number, and a court date scheduled. He's doing everything right. Then one day at 4 a.m., January 28th, ICE grabs him off the public road in Louisiana, gave him 3 minutes to contact his family, then poof, gone. 18 days in a packed cell, everybody's getting sick, and Angela goes on social media crying about her son is in prison and in chains. I'm so sorry for you, pobrecito. She was celebrating when Trump's return while other Colombian families were already getting their doors kicked in. And now she's begging Gustavo Petro, the leftist president her party fights with every single day, to pressure the US government to get her son out. Dude, the irony here, man. Oh, and by the way, Colombia's Supreme Court charged her with bribery in 2024 because she took gifts, got promised government contracts, voted for a specific mayor candidate in exchange. Then she got suspended from office in 2025 for a conflict of interest. The only thing here is that poor kid, right? He had papers, he had permit, he had a court date, and now he's sitting in the cell in Louisiana. He did everything right, but the mom, she has bribery charges, suspended from office. She's the criminal that, you know, if she was here, she needed to be taken out.
This is Angela Vergara, and she is the living, breathing, walking definition of fuck around and find out. If you don't know Angela, don't worry, I'm gonna explain it. Angela here is a far-right congresswoman from Colombia, and she has been a staunch supporter of Donald Trump and the ICE movement. Whenever the agency goes and rounds people up, Angela is there to support them. In fact, she has nothing but good words for them. Until a couple weeks ago, Angela's son gets picked up by ICE, and he is in a detainment center. And you can bet your last dollar that Angela is upset. She says that her son is living in horrible conditions and is being treated like an animal. Her own words say that her son has legal status because he filed for asylum. And get this, she says that he is not like the other illegal immigrants. The reality of this entire thing is extremely simple. Angela here supports the detainment and the misery of other people, but now that it's happened to her and her family, she's crying that this country isn't supposed to be like this. Yeah, go figure, Angela.
Older people have a saying, karma is a meet Sofia Vergara. Now, this is a diehard Trump supporter. And what I mean by diehard Latino Trump supporter, she's from Colombia. She's a congresswoman. She's a Republican. Now, what I mean diehard, you remember we had that one in Miami that was...
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Vote for Mr. Trump. Yes!
But she is another one. She is another example of a Latino coon. Can Latinos be coon? Okay, anyway, if they cannot be, she would be the first one. I'm talking about she made a video. Watch the video. Now you see her supporting Trump in everything that he does. I mean, she was okay. She made another video how she support what ICE is doing, and now these people that's here illegally, and if they're not of legal status, they need to be deported. Fast forward now, her 18-year-old son was picked up by ICE. Now she's on social media crying that she is unjust and he's being kept in one of these ICE detention centers, and how it's filthy, it's inhuman, it's that the conditions are atrocious and nobody should live like that. And now you expect somebody to show sympathy for you. When it was not happening to you and your loved one, you was all about and all for ICE mistreating everybody as family. And this is what a lot of you MAGA people are finding out, that when that fuck around and find out hits you, it's a bit differently. Now you want people to protest and call this person and call this senator. No, ma'am. Nobody's trying to do nothing for you. You had no sympathy when it was affecting somebody else. You had no empathy for anyone until it hit home right at the heart. Your son can't get no closer than that. Your child cannot get any closer than that. And this is what I'm telling you guys. You guys cannot vote based on the mistreatment of another culture, another race, you know what I mean? Just because they're not like you. Let's say rich, let's say white. Whatever the hell is your reasoning, use common sense. You know what I mean? Nobody feels sorry for you. Nobody's going to protest. Nobody's going to write in a letter for you. Nobody. I want you to stand 10 toes down with him the same way you were before they got your child. And this is the message to all of you guys that thinking like that. You don't think it's a big deal when they were detaining Latinos, people at the courthouse, people with technically that's here going through the process. Nah, Varga, deal with that one. Nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody gives a fuck about your child. Yeah, this is exactly this is what you deserve. You and all the people them that voted for hate. Because no matter what it is, that's what it is. That's what it is. You are a Colombian. You're not white. I don't know if you thought because you became a congresswoman and a Republican, you thought that was going to exempt you from the rule. No, ma'am. Just remember, light-skinned Negro. That's all you Latinos are. Get used to it. But let me know what y'all think in the comment. Are you going to protest and fight for her?
This story is more than just political drama. It's a reminder that policies don't stay on paper. They show up in people's life. Will this change how immigration enforcement is discussed, or will it simply deepen the divide? Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.